What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another FC24 video. Today I'm going to show you how to get 2 active evos at the same time, possibly 3 if the method also then works down a chain, explain to you how I did it, why it's working, and then show you that you can in fact as well get both evos to be upgraded at the same time. Now, first things first is I did this accidentally on an account where I'm using the lowest rated team in the game to try and become very good in the game. And that is this team right here, guys. And as you can see, we have got the green Evo active symbol on Leng up front. And we've also got the green Evo active symbol on Das in at left wing. Unfortunately, these guys aren't really capable to be completed together. But this one was completed accidentally, and here's how it happened. And so I had literally just completed a couple of evolutions, as you can see on the screen here. I claimed Wu Yu Hang, and as he was finished, this is now a completed Evo. As he was finished, what ended up happening is, because he got consumed as a completed Evo, the person below got moved into his spot, and I didn't even pay attention, I didn't recognize. But at that stage, as you'll see right there, the number 48, Zheng Rongjun, moved into an active Evo slot. I didn't know how I did it. I just knew that I did it. And so I went onto Twitter and showed people that we had done it. I got a few responses of how to do it, and none of them worked. I tried it already this morning, grinding squad battles like crazy, trying my very, very best to figure out how it happened. And I finally figured out how it happened. Now, before I get into how I completely did it, what's also really, really fun is that you can kind of like interchange who you evo at once. So you can see here we've got 2 active slots. I've completed multiple evos since. So once you've got 2 active evo slots, and if you can get a 3rd, maybe even a 4th, this could genuinely be awesome. Once you've got 2 active slots, you can switch between them. So we could put Li Junju in. He goes up there. Leng drops down. Das is no longer part of it. We put the next guy in. Leng Zhongjun and Zhang Rongjeng is in there. And then if we put Li back in again, it kind of like moves who's in and who's not. So you could figure out a way to get like your favorite 2 in there to be eligible at the same time. Now the problem is if you've got 2 evo slots open and you've only got 2 evos left, and then you complete an evo, goes down to 1 evo slot, and you have to like trigger the double evo upgrade again. But if you've got 4 evo slots like we've got right here, it's actually very, very possible that we can initiate a 3rd active evo slot. And I will try it, because all I have to do to get it attempted is win 2 matches in the live friendly lounge with Li Zhongju as an active evo. And so the question becomes, guys, how did I do it? So the first thing I tried, which was the thing that was recommended to me on Twitter a few times by people that also have 2 active evos open, it's quite simply completing an active evo, like you can see with Kai Havertz, just 1 level. So I've completed the first phase of him. And then what you do is you effectively make him the non-active evo. So we've made Depay the active evo here. And then when you claim Havertz, I'm a bit of a farmer. When you claim him, you should in theory then have 2 evos, because by like doing the active evo here, he becomes active. So I was expecting this to work as per the kind of like responses on Twitter or X. And it didn't work. As you can see here, we still only have 1 active evo. So the next thing that I tried is going and completing Havertz, which is win 4 squad battles games, which I did. I went and won 4 games and played a whole bunch of, literally spent my whole morning playing squad battles to try and do this. And we arrived back here. So now what we've got is we've got Havertz fully evoed. Let me drop back 10 seconds and another 10 seconds here. So now what we've got, just so you guys can see completely, we've got Havertz fully finished, but we haven't claimed him. What you want to do is have the way to unlock a 2nd evo, and this is why I believe that this will also work for unlocking a 3rd evo if you just carry on the chain, and we will try it here. But the way you do it, right, is once you've got an evo basically ready to be complete, like literally complete, everything's done, do not claim them. Instead, put somebody else in as an active evo. So we put Denier in as the active evo. We've now got Denier with the check mark in the top left, and Kai Havertz, no check mark, and then Memphis Depay is greyed out because he's not claimable and not an active evo. I then went and claimed Kai Havertz full evolution, and this is why I think it works, because when you claim a full evolution, they disappear. So what I think happens is the person below moves up into the slot, the game doesn't recognize that it wasn't an active Evo because you've just claimed a completed Evo, and you effectively get the second slot come in. And you'll see right here, as I actually claim King Kai, now I've got him on 2 accounts, which is lovely. As we claim him, he gets moved up to an 84. And you'll see, I won't touch or do anything or pause anything. And now you see here, Kai has gone, but NepentheZ also has the little tick in the top left, and Denia has a little tick in the top left too. And so when we go and have a look at the actual squad, does it showcase the fact that both of them are Evos? And the answer is yes, it absolutely does. So now Denia and Depay are both Evos. And so guys, the next thing to show you is that you absolutely can evolve 2 players at the same time if you've got this hack, glitch, trick enabled. We need to win 5 squad battles games on semi-pro or higher using Depay, and win 3 on semi-pro or higher by 2 goals minimum with Denia. And so what I'm going to do is show you, first of all, my objectives. The reason why I'm going to show you objectives is for the games played. So we're going to go down to the seasonal. We're going to go to, here you go, weekly games played. I've played 6 out of 10 games. Now, if I was going to cheat the system here and try and lie to you and say you could do them both at once and you couldn't, I'd have to get up to 8 games played here for them to both have 1 win on their checkpoint. But I'm going to go and play 1 game now and show you that they both get the win. All right, guys, here we are at the end of the game. And of course, I will show you, not that you shouldn't really believe me anyway, but just for the doubters, we will show you that that was the only game that I had played, and show you that it will count towards both of their evolutions at the same time, which would be great. And like, especially like if you've already like evoed up everyone and done it individually, like I have on the Arsenal RTG, you're probably going to be a bit frustrated, right? But for those of you that have got loads left and just couldn't seem to bring yourself to do them, there's ways to do it. And so the first thing to show you guys, as I say, is weekly gameplay. There you go. We've now played 7 out of 10 instead of 6 out of 10. I couldn't possibly cheat the system otherwise to get that done on these Evos. And then when we go into the Evos, as you can see, we've got 1 out of 3 on Denia, and we've got 1 out of 5 on Depay. What this means, guys, is that EA have the capability to allow us to evolve multiple players at once, and they just don't want to, which is ludicrous because they're not that good to the point where if you could just do them all at once, it would just like ruin an experience. The only other thing we've got to do now is to try and go and win another game in the Evo Lounge with our bronze squad and see if we can do 3 at once. And although it took a little bit longer than I would have hoped, guys, I have finally got the wins. I thought I needed 1. I needed 3. So we now have Zhang Rongjun fully evoed. We have Das as a secondary active evo. What we're going to do is we're going to put Li Junzhu in. Oh, so I think 2 must be the most, guys. Yeah, 2 must be the most. Because it's moving out. It won't let me select. It won't actually let me take away Zhang Rongjun at all. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's more like it. I don't know how I've managed to get Li Junzhu and Leng Jixuan both in. But here we go. We've finally got our Evo down here. So now the theory is that we claim Zhang Rongjun and Das moves into that role as a 3rd active Evo. Does it work? Does it work? That is a fully evolved Trailblazer centre-back, Zhang Rongjun, with 58 defence. It did not work. However, we still have 2 active Evo slots. We just did not get that 3rd active Evo slot. And so there you go, guys. The theory was there. In practice, it wasn't. But you can absolutely evolve 2 players at once. Enjoy. It will make things a lot easier and a lot quicker and a lot more enjoyable. If you found this video helpful, drop a thumbs up. If you like the content, subscribe. Let's see you next time. I'm out. Peace.